Back on Radio Row, we're actually with our friends at Bounty, who have done a sensational job this week, basically feeding us and keeping us clean for the entire time we've been out here on Radio Row. And we're here with two members of that sensational Baltimore Ravens defense this year. Kyle Van Noy, Kyle Hamilton, how are we doing, sir?
Doing well.
Sirs,
doing well.
even.
Yeah. Doing well.
Yeah. Kyle, we caught up last night on the red carpet. How did you have? How was your time at the honors? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun. It was cool seeing all the people who I've grown up watching play, and I sat next to. Actually, we were just talking about soccer. I sat next to. Don't know his real name, but have you seen Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
Sat next to Danny Rojas.
Okay. Football is life.
Football is life. He's. I don't even think he was acting, because he was acting exactly like how his character was.
Word?
Yeah, he was just
that's cool.
Got a picture with him. That's like the first person I've asked to take a picture with in like years. So,
that's amazing. Well,
yeah.
he actually made a draft pick for the Dolphins last year in the Tottenham Stadium in London.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So
that's
he's
cool.
You know, he's never been a big NFL fan. We spoke to him at San Francisco a couple of weeks ago at the championship game, and he was there as well. So he's gone from being not a fan at all to suddenly being at honors and making
awesome.
draft
that
picks.
stadium was beautiful.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
I did, except the turf sucked, but
Turf was bad.
that's a different conversation.
No, but it's a conversation we can have, because they did they made the whole effort of like having the field that rolled out so the grass goes and you get the artificial turf underneath that can be looked after, and that was the idea. That was what supposedly you guys wanted. Like, I don't say you, but the NFL.
We know how it works. We didn't want that.
So, like, grass is the way forward, I'm guessing you're saying.
I wish we played in Wembley.
You played there before, of course, with the Lions.
Yes.
What a game that was.
It was an amazing game. And they changed the rule. It's to a 10-second runoff now, because a guy false started and the kicker missed the field goal. So then they backed it up and kicked it again, but the clock should have been kept running and it would have been game over.
So that's why they changed the rule. I never even realised it was that game.
It was that game.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Kyle, how did you enjoy your time in London this year, man?
It was awesome. You know, it was my first time in London, and I've always wanted to visit. And I went to Harrods, the biggest mall I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, that's where we all shop all the time, right, guys? Like, we're all Harrods guys.
Is Harrods like high-end kind of?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was.
This guy.
I didn't.
What's going on?
I know.
I didn't do
That was such a rookie thing to say.
I didn't
hilarious.
do a ton of shopping, but it was cool. There was like 6 floors. It was crazy.
That's funny.
It is incredible. Like,
Yeah.
It is amazing.
No, it was awesome, though. Just seeing all the culture and stuff, everything I've seen in the movies and the James Bond's movies and all that stuff, it was pretty cool just to be over there.
I mean, you earlier told me, I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit. You said that game, that Falcons-Lions game, was a top 10 game for you.
Top 10 game for me, for sure. I mean, any chance you can get where you come back like that, where you're down 21 at halftime, I mean, I'll give you more juice. The whole team went out 2 nights before, so now that's why teams don't even go downtown anymore at the Intercontinental. They stay out in the country. We're the last team, I think, that was able to go down. I think it was the most fines I've ever seen given to players. I think like more than half the team was late that day, late the next day on the Saturday morning before the game, and then to go down 21, it was like, oh, we better come back, or else we ain't never gonna hear the end of it. Came back, won on a game winner. It was amazing.
I can tell you there was another incident after that involving the Jaguars, but I don't think we're allowed to talk about that from a league perspective.
That's fine. You're funny.
British, right?
Yeah.
And you guys were both telling us that you were big like soccer guys. You're a Chelsea fan, a Tottenham fan. Like, what was it like playing at that stadium?
It was amazing. I felt like that crowd was awesome. I'm a big Top Boys fan, so it was awesome to see the actors and actresses in the front. It's one of my regrets I didn't go like approach them and say what's up and tell them how great they were, but really shout out to them. They did an amazing job at that role of playing Top Boys. It was an amazing TV show. So it was just awesome to be in that environment and have fans starting their I think football's been over there for a while now, so they're really starting to get the competitive nature, and you hear every time they score a touchdown on either side, the uproar of the fans. So it was just an amazing atmosphere.
As a first time, what was that like for you inside that stadium?
Yeah, it was awesome. You know, I didn't even realize the proximity of the Tottenham Stadium to like London. I thought it was, because Manchester's all the way up there, Manchester obviously, and then all the other Premier League teams are kind of spread around England. But it's pretty cool, like having a team right there. Then obviously Chelsea's there too, and they're big rivals. But it was cool just being able to play where so much history has been, and across the pond and overseas. It's wild how far this game has taken us, and it's taken me, and I'm just thankful.
I didn't ask you about this last night, and that was absolutely on me, so I'm so glad we got a chance to chat again today. But since then, he's won the award. We just didn't know he'd won the award for definite. Talk to me about Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I've said this 1,000 times, but he's one of one. He is so special on and off the field. Just not enough good things you can say about him. Just as a football player, as a dude. His locker's right across from me, so we're always going back and forth, playing basketball in the little mini hoop in the locker room. And he's just like a big kid, man, that's just really good at football and really rich. So he's he deserves.
He can shop at
Harrods.
I think they named the floor after Harrods or after Lamar and Harrods. But no, he deserves everything that he's gotten, and especially his second MVP. And I think he'll get 3, maybe 4.
We had Marcus Williams on the other day as well, and he was saying.
I'm sorry.
But
did you
know
get
what?
his laugh?
Do you know what?
His voice is crazy.
Do you know how we've talked to a lot of guys who have lost championship games, right? And it sucks. It's an awful situation when you're here at the Super Bowl and doing your thing, but you know you'd rather be playing, right?
And you know you should be in it, too.
He literally sat down at our desk, was just there. You can see it with 2 helmets on and all the paraphernalia, and he moved all of the bobbleheads and all of the helmets away from him because he's like, I don't want to acknowledge that this game exists.
Yeah,
I can't even be involved in it. Like he was hurt by what happened, man.
I was too. I didn't leave my house for a week. We had exit interviews on Monday. I flew out Tuesday, and then I was at home till this Tuesday. I haven't left the house. I took it really hard just because I don't have many years left. And I knew the opportunity because I've played in 2 or 3 and I've won 2. So I knew the what we're missing out on. And I felt like this was one of the best teams I've ever been on. So it was kind of a bummer to not experience with this special group. And I hope, things can come back a little bit and things will work out where Ravens will be in this spot next year.
It's funny because Carl remembered that we'd spoken last night. The last time you and I spoke was in the locker room after Super Bowl 49. Like it was that long ago since I probably chatted to you. And honestly, I just, considering you've been in a championship team and a team that went back again, do you see in this Ravens team that same DNA that they can come back to this stage and maybe further next year?
Yeah, they have the culture and the core, and then when you have a quarterback like number 8, you always got a chance. They just got to shore up some things on offense and now on defense with the pieces that won't be there. But offensively, any time you have 3 turnovers, it's tough. You hold a team to 17 points but have 3 turnovers, it's hard to win those games. And, we tricked it off, but we got to – chin up, chest out, and keep it moving.
Well, guys, really appreciate your time. Really great chatting to you. Like, congratulations on a great season. And Carl, we'll be back next year. We keep going.
Hopefully, yeah. I got to come back and hang out with you. I got to come to London now.
Hey, I'm all for it, man.
We got to go shopping at Harrods.
All right, you're paying.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.